Hey guys, this is Austin with Waltons TV, and this is Meatgistics. First up for today, we're taking a look at a couple of brand new items for us. The first one is our pork puller. This is an awesome item if you're making a lot of pulled pork from pork butts. Once you cook your pork butt, you can put it into something that's like a storage container or a 5-gallon bucket, something like this. You're going to attach the pork puller to the end of a drill, and then you're going to put it down into the bucket with the pork, turn the drill on, and this is going to twist, and it's going to instantly shred the pork. A pork butt takes only about 6 seconds to turn into completely pulled pork with using the pork puller. These are available on our website at waltonsinc.com for only $64.99. Our second new item for today is our 5-gallon bucket liners. These work great for marinating or brining, and they pair really well with our food storage containers. We've got 3 different sizes of the food storage containers available at waltonsinc.com. We've got 22 quarts, we've got 18 quarts, and we've also got 12 quarts. And then for each of these containers, there's also lids available, but these bags fit perfectly down in here. You can fold over the side as you put meat and then put brine in it. You can tie off the top of the bag and push it down in there to keep the meat and the brine down in there, and then put a lid on top, but it makes it very easy, simple to use, and you don't have as much cleanup to deal with. The bags come 25 per roll, and they're only $14.99. Moving on to our product spotlight for today, we're taking a look at our flexible cutting mats, and these come in 2 different options. We first got a smaller one that's only a 10 by 13. These are really simple and really flexible, but they're still very durable and they're dishwasher safe. They're very inexpensive, and they're only about a couple bucks at waltonsinc.com, so it's inexpensive enough to buy several of and have a bunch of them hanging around in the kitchen. I personally use these all the time and have a big old stack of them at home. They work great for cutting just about anything on. Then we have a bigger size. Our bigger size is a 24 by 30, so it's a lot bigger. But this works fantastic for a lot of your bigger cutting projects. If you're working on boning out a piece of meat, this works really great. And these are still pretty inexpensive. These are only about 10 bucks. You can find both of these available at waltonsinc.com. Next up for our recipe section, we did a twist on a classic trail mix, and we made what we call man mix. To make it man mix though, we needed to do something where we used our smokehouse. So we ended up making some jerky where we smoked it for about 12 hours using our pepper and garlic jerky. Then we also smoked some pretzels and some almonds. The pretzels was something that we had never done before, but we really like how it turned out, and we're definitely gonna be doing it again. What we did is we took a bag of pretzels and dumped it into just another vacuum pouch that we can then coat it with some olive oil, just enough so that we can add some seasoning and the seasoning will stick to the pretzels. And then we used our cheddar ranch wing shake and our garlic romano wing shake. We did the 2 different flavors and put enough seasoning in there so they were just slightly coated around the pretzels. We put them in a smoker for about an hour and a half at 200 degrees. And then we also took some unsalted almonds, coated those in just a little bit of olive oil, again just enough so that the seasoning will stick to it, and then we used our smoked sea salt seasoning shaker and coated the almonds in that, put them in the smokehouse same time as the pretzels, and cooked them at 200 degrees for an hour and a half. We took all those ingredients, combined them together, and then we also took some banana chips, some chocolate peanut butter chips, chocolate granola, dried pineapple chunks, chocolate covered raisins, and some more granola, combined all of those together, and we've got man mix. Finally, meat hacks. Our meat hack for today is using the right fat ratio when making sausage. Using the right fat ratio is really going to help with a few different aspects, and it's really going to help make your product better. First off, it's going to really help with flavor. Fat equals flavor, so the more fat that you use, the more flavorful a product is going to be. You don't want to use too much fat though, because too much fat will have a different flavor and a consistency that people aren't familiar with, and too lean is going to end up being kind of dry and the flavor won't quite be there. It's also really going to help with the appearance and having a good looking particle definition in your final product. Fat is also cheaper than lean meat, so that's going to help and be a benefit to getting the right fat content as well. Then it's also easier to make and easier to process sausage when it is fattier, especially the stuffing portion. If you don't use enough fat, stuffing will become very difficult, especially when you're using a hand crank stuffer. So what we prefer and what we recommend to use for a fat ratio is 70% lean and 30% fat. You can go up to a 60% lean and a 40% fat, but we would not suggest going above that. It would probably be too much fat for at least most types of sausages. And then going below a 70-30, you can get away with an 80-20 pretty easily. But if you go down to a 90-10 or even less than that, you're really going to have a problem with the meat being dry and the flavor really standing out. So what we really like to center on and what we recommend all our customers using is using a 70-30 fat to lean ratio, and that seems to work the best for about everybody. Subscribe to Waltons TV, like and comment on this video, and as always, visit our website at waltonsinc.com or meatgistics.com to find everything but the meat. Thanks for watching Meatgistics. I'm Austin with Waltons TV, and we'll see you guys next time.